Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I got into your energy. I was trying to figure out which chakra needed some work and to grab some positive affirmations for you to use. I will give those to you at the end of the video. I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You help me to grow my channel. I really appreciate it. Every time I get a like, I feel like that's your way of saying, hey, I really appreciate all the time and the energy that you put into creating this content for YouTube. And I thank you so much for that. It really means a lot to me. So if you could give me a thumbs up, yay. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. So this new moon is in Taurus, and it happens at 6:45 p.m. on Saturday, May 4th, Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. And for you, Virgo, that's going to happen in your 9th house of higher learning, communication with Spirit, research, long-distance travel. And so where do you want to plant your seeds of intention that will bring in something of Taurus new moon is about value, self-value, self-worth, self-esteem, and it's also about material value and abundance. And so we're in the area of research, in travel, in higher education, in connection with Spirit. Do you want to bring in this value into your life? And you have the 8 of Wands energy. That is go time energy. It's like there's a lot going on. It's a lot of communication energy. So it's sending your arrows of intention out into the universe in a very positive way. So what are you trying to find out? What are you trying to go? Where do you want to go? Maybe you're planning a trip. Maybe you're searching for the college you want to go to in the fall, and there's a lot of communication back and forth. It's that kind of energy. So lots of emails back and forth, stuff like rapid fire information coming in. So when you plant your seeds of intention, you'll want to write down your overall goal of what you would like. You don't need the steps. If you ask Spirit to help you, you tell them what you want to create, and then you co-create with Spirit. You can let Spirit help you. You let Spirit bring to you put the things in your path that will help you and guide you along the way. And believe me, it's a lot easier when you get in flow with Spirit. And if you don't narrow it down, say, I need it done this way, but instead open up and allow Spirit to show you the way through the steps, you get there faster and it's a better outcome. And so sometimes that's hard. But no, I want to know the details of. And this is one of those times when really the general idea is the way to go. And then on the back side of the paper, you want to write your gratitude list. Now this, you can be as detailed as you want to be. And in fact, I would encourage you to be as grateful as you can, as specific as you can, and create as strong of a list as you possibly can. Because when you are grateful to the universe, then as the universe goes, wow, they really see all that we're doing for them, let's give them more. It's really the law of attraction at work. And so I highly recommend that. Oh, but this is lovely. You have a win-win forecast is outcome. So it's forecast. I'm dyslexic. Let me try that again. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so you obviously got a lot of energy going into whatever it is, right? And so a win-win situation means that everybody benefits. And so if there's a situation that you're trying to figure out and there's a lot of compromise, so maybe you're negotiating some kind of a deal or something like that, and there's a lot of information going back and forth, make sure that you aren't trying to go for the hard win, but you're going for the I'm benefiting and they're benefiting, and that's a win-win. And that's the kind of energy you want to kind of put into all this. So, yeah, I'm trying to think how that has to do with this particular arena, but I bet you know. So say you're looking at colleges, and this is just, and and you want to get away from home, right? And your mom and dad are like, no, we want you close to home. And you're like, oh no, I want to live on the other coast, as far away from you as possible. Maybe a win-win is to pick a college that's within like a day's driving distance, so you can easily get back and forth when you want to, but it kind of discourages mom and dad from dropping in on the spur of the moment. That's a win-win. You're not so far away that you can't get home to do your laundry, but you're far enough away that you definitely get to have your independence. And so we have here, ooh, nice. So we have healing from the past. This is important. Let's start with this one. This is healing from the past. So there's a situation that that maybe that's where you get in communication with spirit, or you're having a lot of emails back and forth with someone and they really hurt you somewhere along the line. And so now you're saying, well, you know, this bothered me, and they're like, well, I'm really sorry, but you know, I was this, and you start working it out and you negotiate. That's a win-win when you start negotiating, and through the process of negotiating through the hurts, or through a divorce situation maybe where you have to negotiate things, but it allows healing to happen if you're not going for the jugular, right? It opens up the door to a healing process. So that's one thing. The other thing you have here is a new career. A new career. So say you are going to a training to learn something new, right? And that's excellent. Or you need to learn some new skills, and that's what you're doing the research on, so you can start this new career. But just keep in mind that you want to keep everything in balance, right? You want to keep your life in balance. It's a win-win. So it might be something like I'm gonna start this new career, but I'm gonna give my 2 weeks notice so that I don't just leave them hanging, or maybe it's 2 months notice. I don't know. Depends on how valuable of an asset you are at your current position and how miserable they make you. Right? So I feel like there's negotiation that really feels like negotiation because of that 8 of Wands energy, and because a win-win is forecasted. So I think there's like a negotiation that's going to take place. All right. And you have give with unconditional love and grace. So that is, again, that's that win-win energy. There really is. And then keep your heart open no matter what. That's that unconditional love. And seize opportunities courageously. That's opportunity of the career coming in. So your channeled message, your chakra that needed to be opened was your heart chakra. And so that's why I'm wondering if there's like a situation where you might need to negotiate through a healing process with someone through a lot of emails going back and forth, where you're not so harsh about it. Maybe it is an ex or a parent or something like that, where you have to like do a little give and take, work your way through it. Remember to love unconditionally. But the interesting thing was I also channeled the messages, right? And I feel like this is about you placing yourself as a priority in your life. This unconditional love, I feel like this is your unconditional love for yourself. This is about you understanding your value, your self-worth, right? Taurus new moon is about value and abundance and things that matter. And so, yes, some of you might be dealing with a career issue, but I feel like a majority of you are dealing with some kind of a issue of feeling appreciated. I think that you don't necessarily feel appreciated for all the work and all the effort and everything you do. The 8 of Wands is very busy energy, and maybe you're not feeling totally appreciated. And so the channeled messages I got for you were, I place myself as a priority in my life. And so part of that win-win would be, let's go back to the college thing. Okay, you are a priority in your life. And yes, your parents want you to be close, but you need your independence. So stand firm that you need some space, but don't forget to give a little, right? But you're placing yourself as a priority. Unless you've always dreamed of going to that particular university, that's a different situation. But if it's just that I don't want to be so close to home, see if you can't come up with something where you still are having your independence in your space because you're a priority in your life. I place myself as a priority in my life. The second one was I nurture and care for myself. That is that unconditional love. That is totally that unconditional love. And also keep your heart open no matter what. And give with unconditional love and grace. And I feel like these are things that you do for yourself. I feel like these are things you do for yourself. You love yourself unconditionally. You place yourself as a priority. And the last one was I love and accept all the parts of me. And Virgo, I know for you, doing things correctly is important. And it doesn't matter if you're doing it or if someone else is doing it. There is a right way, quote unquote, to do things. And why don't people just do it the right way? And it's because of the shadow and the light of the universe. And so part of what you're here to learn is to be a little more flexible. And part of what you're here to teach is that there are systems that work and people should try to utilize them. And so maybe this win-win is where you become a little more flexible and you allow the other person to be a little more systematic. And it's that giving and taking it more in balance, right? So I'm going to read them real quick to you one more time. I place myself as a priority in my life. I nurture and care for myself. I love and accept all the parts of me. So that part of you where you don't get it right all the time is a good thing. It's a good thing because it helps you to learn and to understand that everybody is human, including you, right? And we can't all get it right every time. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn and to grow and to become better versions of ourselves. And so getting it right every time isn't really experiencing all of the shades of gray of life. And it's the shading that makes it 3D. So there you go. Looks interesting. Would love to know what you're negotiating for. So if you want to leave it in the comments, that would be great. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you back here for the full moon and for the weeklies. And you guys take care. We'll talk soon.